Oh, it's all a bad dream, and I'm back on the ship with Trask. I can't believe that.
We're stuck in a like never-ending time loop where Trask is going to come in and tell us to click the left mouse button.
Yeah, KOTOR 1 is just a Groundhog Day scenario.
There's our mom.
Oh, please don't. Okay.
Look at his titties. Look at his pointy boobies.
Wow, they are so pointy. That's his underwear? Why are they like that? Why are you here?
I'm Karth. Yes, the
Yeah,
coolest
I
guy.
heard fart. Bastila. Why is it so important to find Bastila?
We're going to romance her and give her big kissy on her lips.
Trask actually never stopped talking about it.
He had a big poster
so
of Bastila in his room.
Yeah, like right on the ceiling, like right above his bunk bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were bunkmates. We would often hear him smacking it out, schlorping one off, as the kids say in Star Wars.
Yeah, I think that's colloquialism for jerking off.
Wringing the old Gundark's neck, pulling on the great dragon's tail.
Shooting womp rats back home in my 216.
I doubt anyone's specifically looking for us anymore. We're not that important.
There's definitely no one looking for you, Karth.
So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help. And we'll probably
What's to stop Bastila from just walking up to the nearest ship, turning her lightsaber on, cutting off the guy's head in front of it, and taking off? Why does she need us? More importantly, why does she need Karth?
Everybody needs a good Karth at their back to give them advice and to remind them that they're the super cool, powerful Jedi and everyone else is just normal.
Everyone needs a good Karth behind their back because he's never going to be in the real party up front with Dan Lanstar.
I like Karth, personally. I'm on Team Karth, but he is just normal, regular guy.
Yeah, that's like, in Star Wars universe, why am I going to roll with normal, regular guy when I can roll with literally anybody else? A normal, regular guy who can't even use the Force.
Well, you know who was a normal, regular guy who couldn't use the Force?
Who?
Trask Olgo.
You say was, like he's not alive anymore.
Sorry, I shouldn't have implied anything. He comes back at the end in the end credit scene. Lots of people think that the Marvel movies invented like end credit scenes, but it was actually Knights of the Old Republic 1 with Trask Olgo, the famous Trask scene where he comes in at the end. Where they go get shawarma at the end of the movie.
All right, cool. All right, because if that doesn't happen, I'm really disappointed. I might even actually flip out, bro. I might get really pissed off.
I might flip out, dude.
Flip out, bro. I might get really pissed off and say some things I regret. All right, welcome to Terrace, everybody.
This is our apartment. This is where the rest of the game takes place. It's an apartment simulator. So let's go over to the juice bar there. It's right there on your right. Yep. Let's go make ourselves a drink.
That's his workbench.
He's
not doing anything. He's just staring at it. So
he's meditating. Look at the little hand when you move it over his butt.
Oh, I grabbed it too hard. I reached it all the way into his pockets.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah. I'm going to put on...
Why are you going to...
I know we didn't want to originally, but poor Dan was getting absolutely melted. So, actually, it doesn't look too bad.
No, it looks pretty sick.
As far as all the
Check
armor.
the swords still work?
Yep. Dan still got it.
All right, sweet. I'd like to know some more about you, Karth.
I would not, actually. Do you know anything about this place?
What's wrong with Karth, man? I thought that you would like the standard companion, generic white guy with a gun. Seems like kind of your thing.
I don't like it when you try to pigeonhole me like that. I'm not like... I feel no like affinity for like the normal kind of like boring.
But he's such a homie though. Like he helps you the whole time.
Yeah, but it's almost like if I had like a dog.
And you would love that dog, and he would be your faithful companion.
I would prefer the dog.
Let's get to know him a little better. Maybe you'll change your mind.
Me?
He's like, me? Oh, what? You want to know about... Nobody ever asked about me.
I can't believe you asked. You never asked me.
People only ever want to talk about Trask.
My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malik's fleet.
I'm sorry, Karth. That must be very painful for you. Could show him some sympathy.
No, I'm gonna go neutral on this.
Looks like it's your fault. Is that what that said?
Yeah.
Jesus.
If you have more questions, ask them later.
Not really that interested anyway. It's like when you ask like a family member like how they are and they start to go into like their whole life story and you're like, oh geez.
Yeah, the correct answer is I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah, I was just being like, hey, I was extending a courtesy. I wasn't really asking.
Right.
What's going on, Dan? You okay there?
He's meditating again. This is the first thing you will have to take card.
Okay. Here, I have cards.
Right.
Yay!
Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Oh, I forgot. He's fucking
He
murders
just
this
waits
guy.
that guy. And he missed the first 2 shots, too, which is actually even more funny.
Now the rest of you get up against
I mean, if this is the best that the Sith Order have to offer, I'm honestly not that worried.
The Sith are evil, man.
Apparently, they don't do very much.
Oh, Jesus, they just
training
knew right
and
away.
range. Yeah,
I
but-
wonder if it's because you're wearing full combat armor and are
and holding 2
two
swords?
Yeah.
Yeah, and my friend is also holding a gun. Yeah, probably. I think that might have something to do with it. Let's go for the leader first.
I love this era of Star Wars though, because you never get to see like the different. I mean, you have the Empire and stuff in the original trilogy, but like the Republic versus the Sith to me is just so much more interesting.
Yeah, it's like and then like the original trilogy and the prequels to an extent are kind of like this, I'd say, like as far as like the politics of it. Prequels are, I would say, probably like 60% politics.
Yeah.
But like in the original trilogy, it was just kind of like, okay, here's the bad guys, kind of like manipulating and pulling the strings from behind the scenes. Stay out of my way, or I'll kill you too.
He's a loose cannon cop with an edge.
Yeah, he's not going to be like overly saccharine, like, oh yes, I was sent here to help everybody because the Force guides me. He's going to be a good guy, but he's not going to be like
Goody two
a
shoes.
stereotype. Yeah, he's going to be like more of a human person. It's so cartoony how evil you can be in this game. Is I don't care what your name is, and I'm not telling you mine.
Yeah.
Or pleased to meet you. My name's Dan.
It's really black and white.
Yeah, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. And anyway, you were saying.
I was just saying how I like how to me you can just see more sides of it. Like, not that I'm saying that the Sith are really justified in anything that they do, but it is cool getting to see like the day-to-day operations of like what it's like to live on a Sith occupied planet like like Terrace, you know?
Yeah, it's you're right in a lot of ways. Like a lot of like the outside material is more Star Wars than Star Wars, just because it can do a lot more.
It's a lot more wars and a lot less Star.
I don't know. Well, what are we classifying as Star in this situation?
Just like fantasy, like because the original trilogy is like it's like the hero's journey. I mean, everyone knows this. Not that there's anything wrong with that at all. That's what started our love for everything was the original movies, but like to me things like this, like the extended universe stuff, just always seems to be a bit more grounded, and that helps me get more immersed because I really do feel like I'm there on a planet. It also helps that it's a video game too, so by definition it's active entertainment as opposed to passive, so like you really are affecting the world and things like that. That's why KOTOR will always have like a really special place in my heart.
See, I kind of almost feel the opposite. Like when it comes to like the fantasy aspect of it, I definitely, maybe that's why I like the game so much, is because I'm such a huge fantasy nerd.
We're gonna attempt to give you the quintessential KOTOR experience. I really love this game. This is one of like the best games from my childhood, I think, and we're gonna be doing pseudo light side run.
Well, it's like light side, pseudo neutral.
It's light side light.
Yeah, light side light. No, light side light dark.
Yeah.
There we go. Light side light dark side.
Light side light : after dark.
Can't really move very well. Let's we'll come back here later. Let's go see if we can open this door. We'll talk to that guy a little bit later. He's got a couple problems I can help him with, but for now, I think this lady's gonna freak out. If I remember right. Yeah, don't hurt me. Just take what you want. I won't try to stop you. Don't mind if I do. All right, thank you. Thank you for your bag of stuff.
Thank you, lady.
Sorry to intrude you. I didn't break down your door. I just lockpicked it in broad daylight with everybody watching.
Yeah, but we did just straight up murder a Sith guy and 2 robots, so I feel like everybody who lives here knows what's up.
They owe us a little bit. Let's go open this door. All right, well, Baffing a little bit. Dan just wanted to...
He was just crossing that guy up, dude.
You can't just go around barging into people's
You can't just go around
apartments because
barging
you're
into
curious.
people's
But
apartments.
at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
She must be from space. United Kingdom.
All he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade.
All
Too
right,
bad
we
I'm
got a
the one
fighter
still
here. I
paying
like
the
her.
price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
That's fair. You can
Well,
trust me
I
though.
suppose you seem like an all-right sort. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Okay, I remember this one. We'll see if Dan's legs decide to start working for me in a second. But the thing about this game is the level caps out at 20. So what I like, and the more levels you take in like your beginner class, like scoundrel or whatever, spoiler alert everybody, you get to wield a lightsaber and be a Jedi later. I know that's a huge surprise considering it's a Star Wars game. But
No problem.
the more levels you take in your base class, it's the less levels you have in Jedi. So if you save all these level ups until you eventually get your Jedi magic, you can pump all of that into your Jedi class.
Yeah, but we're playing on nightmare difficulty. It's gonna be really hard.
You'll soon find out that I'm a pro. I played naked for the first part, if you remember correctly, and don't worry, we always have our old time stop trick.
Yeah, you're right.
If we need anything, it just makes the rest of the game kind of frees you up a little bit. Like if you do want to like do a lot more cool Jedi stuff, it tends to be like the
Sure.
best thing to do. I'm just looting right now. Dan has no qualms taking from those in need and taking from those in need. So we're just gonna go through everyone's footlocker here.
Look at this texture on the wall that oh my god, it actually moves.
That?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say,
yeah.
look at this like just low like PDF.
Oh, it's low, and I guarantee you, if we were to no clip through that wall, it would be about like 10 in-game feet away from that window, for sure.
I love it.
So we'll take control of Karth again.
This game, like, I don't know what it is for me, but games like from this era that just have that, just this kind of look, that it's old, and obviously like pretty shitty by today's standards, but I mean it's got such a charm to it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like when you watch an old movie, like a film, from like the 70s or whatever, like shot on film.
With practical effects.
With practical effects, it's just got that look that you can't replace that otherwise.
Yeah, it's. I think what it is this like the I don't want to be like the rose-colored glasses. Like, our games were better back in my day, but game development has become like such a big thing. It's such a huge undertaking that modern games, like if you were to make a game as big as this game, like right now, in the modern era, it would be like an insurmountable undertaking. Like just because of how, like graphically. And I went back to my room. Hey, Dan walks again though.
That's great.
Hey, he's got his legs back.
That's
We'll
good
take
news.
Karth with us.
Yeah, you're right though. It would have to be like, to make it look like that, it would to look like something like The Witcher or something with like a huge open world and how everything like looks really nice.
Yeah.
And how you can get it like in 4K and all that. Yeah, to do something like this game is from 2003 and it is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge, especially compared to other games like even other like open world RPGs like from the time period. I mean, you get to go to so many different planets, and each one has the annoying thing about it is all the different loading screens and things you have to go through, and also invisible walls that prevent you from.
It's okay. There's just some anti Dan juice there.
So that can be annoying at times, but I mean, especially like as a kid, I mean it feels really expansive, and it looks great. For 2003, man, you can't beat like the old-timey charm like this, and there is always going to be that element of Star Wars that is just kind of like chunky and kind of like shitty looking. Like, look at all these lockers in the background that just look like middle school lockers, like that, like in Phantom Menace, how there's just like a highlight racket,
Yeah, just
hung on
hanging
the
in
wall.
Anakin's bedroom, absolutely.
Like, there's always going to be that element in Star Wars,
Yeah, it's there's definitely like something to say about like there definitely needs to be a little jank, I think, for it to be like actually Star Wars.
A little bit of jank makes it special.
Yeah, it makes it feel lived in, I guess. Like the universe feels lived in.
Mhm.
as opposed to like kind of like the
And you-
sleek almost.
And it makes it possible for you to have a protagonist named Dan Lanstar with 2 N's who has a Fu Manchu and a little landing strip chin patch.
Yeah,
And he's just fucking riding through space, swinging around his double swords.
yeah. Little known fact, but the Dan Lanstar's chin strap is the template for the Rebel insignia in the later.
Oh
in the later
yeah, that's if you
universe.
look really close at his facial hair. Yeah,
It's just a rounded thing with 3 things pointing upwards. That's really not that. But yeah, Dan has been instrumental in the universe. His legacy survives.
Alors, boum!